Hi, this is Life with Lisa and I am making some broccoli rice au gratin. This recipe is inspired by the Uncle Ben's Country Inn box recipe that we all used to like when we were kids, but that recipe didn't contain a lot of broccoli, it contained a lot of rice, and it could be improved significantly because it contained a lot of artificial ingredients. So today I'm going to show you how to first blanch broccoli if you choose to use fresh broccoli as opposed to frozen broccoli, and then I'll show you how to put the dish together. Okay, what you want to do is you want to heat the broccoli so that you seal in the nice green color and the flavor and the texture, but you don't want to cook the broccoli, which is why we dip it into an ice bath, which stops the cooking process. Keeps it from becoming too soft or turning that awful gray color when broccoli becomes overcooked. It also keeps it nice and green and firm when you cook it in the final dish with the cheese. Okay, we have our blanched broccoli. Notice how nice and fresh and green it looks. This is approximately 3 or 4 cups of broccoli. It really doesn't matter how much broccoli you use, it just is your personal taste. Okay, here we have about a cup of sauteed onions with about a clove of garlic. And this is about 2 cups of brown basmati rice. And I'm going to mix these two together first because we want the onions and the rice evenly dispersed with the broccoli. We don't want clumps of major onions and clumps with no onions, so you can just mix it with your hands like so. It smells delicious. Okay, what we have here is some pureed cashews. This time I used a little bit of chicken broth as opposed to olive oil. If you want to watch your fat intake, chicken broth does as well. I'm going to put about a cup in here. You can kind of judge it on your own how much creaminess you want. The purpose of this is to imitate the creaminess of cheese so that you're using a little less cheese than you normally would, particularly if you're watching your fat intake, or if you cannot tolerate dairy, you can just skip the cheese altogether. We tend to like it a little creamy. I'm going to add a little bit more, maybe just a couple of tablespoons here. Mix it up really well. Make sure that all the broccoli is nice and covered. Okay, and lastly, the cheese. This is a mixture of mostly an aged cheddar, a 2-year aged cheddar. That's a little bit on the expensive side. If you want just any cheddar will do, and also a little bit of Gruyere gives it a little bit more flavor. I'm not going to put all the cheese in right now. I'm going to mix some of this cheese here, and then I'm going to put the other on top so that it has that nice melty sort of macaroni and cheese comfort food feeling. Okay. Now, I have here a casserole that is sprayed with cooking spray, nonstick cooking spray. Just put it in. Okay, we're all done. This goes into a 375-degree oven for about 20-25 minutes, or until the top is lightly golden brown. Okay, all done. This is the final product. Delish. Now you let this cool for about 5 to 15 minutes and dig in.